the most effective rat control method that nobody talks about. If you have one rat or you have an infestation of rats, you need to understand how important it is to get rid of these things extremely quick, because they can cause thousands of dollars worth of damage. They can eat the wiring up in your house. They can eat the wiring, electrical components in your vehicle, eat your ductwork, eat holes in the sheetrock and in your cabinets. They can just cause a lot of damage, not to mention that they can spread up to 35 different diseases. So today we have a unique situation. We have this chicken house right here. It's full of rats and it has chickens in it also. And so the homeowner wants these rats gone yesterday. So let's go check it out and then we'll know how to proceed from there. Look at that right there. That's what we call rub marks. Rats cause these things because they've been going in and out of these holes. The oil on their skin causes these rub marks. So if you have any areas of your house where you have holes and you see those rub marks, that's a key indication that rats are coming in and out through that. We have multiple entry points through the doors, through the windows. It's just a lot of areas that rats could be getting in. Not to mention that we have competing food sources here in this barn. They're everywhere. We have a food source, we have a water source, and we have a lot of rats. Okay, so this is gonna pose a lot of challenges for what we're gonna do to get rid of this infestation fast for this homeowner. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna propose two different methods and how we're gonna try to attack this problem, and we're gonna see which method is actually going to be the most effective. We can't use glue boards. There's way too many rats, just not gonna work. Plus we have chickens in there. We can't use our conventional snap trap, right? This one right here has a little spot that you can take off and you can actually put bait inside of there. All you do is press it down, all right? And then when a rat gets caught on it, open it up and get rid of the rat. It's just that easy. I like these, I like glue boards, but in this instance, it's not gonna be the most effective way to control this rat population, because we're gonna need to get rid of these things extremely fast. So glue boards, snap traps, just not gonna work. I have two different options that I wanna propose to you today. And one is a multi-catch trap. It's designed to catch up to 30 rats at one time. And also, I wanna look at a baiting system. We're gonna see which one's gonna be the best. The first method that we're gonna use is this Vulcan multi-catch trap. It claims to be able to catch 30 rats at one time, and it attaches to this 5-gallon bucket. This could be a great option. This is $65 on their website. I bought this thing. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to go check this out. This is the route you want to go. But let me just show you. It just fits right onto a 5-gallon bucket, just like that. It has a ramp, two pieces that you put together. You attach this ramp to the bucket, which there's a bait compartment right here that we put bait in. They're attracted to that bait. They come inside here. They step on the inside of that, and then it closes behind them so they can't get out, and it automatically resets itself. There's a magnet right here. I like these sides. I like the top. It keeps the rats from jumping backwards or jumping over or off to the side. They claim that this has a 100% catch rate, okay? I love this design. I think it's a genius design. I like this. We're gonna try it out here today inside this chicken coop. I believe we're gonna have two problems with this setup here in this scenario. One, rats could exhibit what we call a neophobic behavior. That means they're afraid of new objects or things that have been placed into their environment. This chicken house is their home, okay? And so they could stay away from it. They could shy away from it. They may not go up this ramp. Two, there's competing food sources within there. So the bait that we place inside this is going to attract them to this trap. Is going to have to be highly attractive. I've chosen this product right here by JF Oaks. It's Pest rat and mice lure. I've used this several times. It's just a syringe. You take off the top, you have this little plunger, you place in there and you just push it out. We're gonna use this because I've used this multiple times in our company with great success. I've actually baited these snap traps with the Pest. Instead of peanut butter, you could put peanut butter in it, but hey, we're professionals. We don't use peanut butter, right? We use rat and mice lure. That's just how we do it. So you can actually put them inside of here. And if you're wanting to use these snap traps, I'll put a link in the description below where you can get these also. Here's the thing, we're gonna see how this is actually gonna pan out, because it could exhibit neophobic behavior, and because of the competing food sources, they may not go to it either. They may not be attracted to it. We're gonna see. Okay, the next option that we have is going to be placing a bait box inside with the chickens. This is the bait box, and it's completely sealed up. The chickens can't get into it. You see, there's a hole right here and on both sides. It has a key. You press in, you open this up, and what do you find? You find we have these little things where we're gonna place the bait on here. There's also a weight on the inside to keep the rats from toting it away, and I have seen that before. So there's a weight in here. We place that in here. We're gonna put the bait on these stakes. The rats are gonna come through this hole and they're gonna feed on this bait. This has a couple other challenges to itself as well. One, we're gonna place a bait box in there, which the rats could exhibit a neophobic behavior with this box also, okay? And sometimes if they are exhibiting neophobic behavior, it can take up to a few days or a couple weeks for those rats to become comfortable with that before they'll go into it, okay? We don't have a couple weeks. We gotta get this thing taken care of pronto. This lady right here is wanting this situation taken care of yesterday, okay? So we're gonna need to put a rat bait inside of here that's going to be extremely attractive to these rats, okay? Now, before you even ask and before you even put a comment down in the chat below, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, a lot of people are gonna ask, what about secondary poisoning? Secondary poisoning is if the rat eats the rat bait and dies, and then a cat or a dog eats that rat, can that dog or cat die? Okay, here's the thing. The probability of that actually taking place is extremely, extremely low. That cat and that dog would probably have to eat at least 20 to 30 dead rats, right? That's a lot. They're gonna have to eat at least 20 to 30 dead rats before it will have an effect on that cat or that dog. So don't have to worry about secondary poisoning. And there's cats all around here. That's one of the concerns that the homeowner had. They said, we have stray cats. Well, guess what? They're not even eating the rats anyway, right? So they may eat the dead ones, but I don't think so because they're already being fed. So a lot of times a cat or a dog that's gonna eat a dead rat or a mouse, they're not even getting fed anyway, so they're just gonna eat anything. But secondary poisoning is not going to be an issue. Here's the bait that I picked out for this project, okay? It's contract soft bait. A lot of times we're used to the hard blocks that look like this, okay? These work good, but they're not palatable like the soft bait is. Let me show you the soft bait. This soft bait is extremely pliable. It's easy for them to chew on. It has natural food oils mixed in with this right here. And rats love this. I call it rat crack, actually. And so this product right here, I will put a link in the description below if you want to buy this. Also, there's another product that I like also. It's called First Strike. I'll put a link in the description below as well. And I'll pin it into the comments. Now, the contract might be a little bit pricey for you. The First Strike might be something that you could handle pretty well and you can do on your own. But this is what we call a single feed rat bait, which means all they have to do is eat this one time. They don't have to feed on it multiple times. They don't have to eat a certain amount of their body weight in order for it to affect them. All they gotta do, if they eat half of this, they die. If they eat a quarter of it, they die. If they eat just a partial bit of it, they're going to be affected by this product, okay? This is an anticoagulant, and that's how they die. And it probably takes about 2 or 3 days, maybe 4, before it will have an effect on these rats. So one, it's gonna be locked up inside this box. We're not gonna have to worry about the chickens getting to it. Only the rats are gonna have access to it. Let's fill this thing up with rat bait. Let's go set up our Vulcan live trap and let's just see what we got. If you've ever had to deal with rats and you had a story about rats, put them in a comment chat below. I want to hear from you. If you have any secret recipes or secret methods that you would like to share, this channel is all about helping people. So if you have a comment that's going to help somebody, believe me, I want it. Okay. Hey, also too, if you want to watch a video about German cockroaches, it's the most effective German cockroach treatment that nobody talks about. It's right here. Now, let me tell you, don't watch it if you have a weak stomach because it is nasty. The house is gross. There's roaches everywhere. But if you want to watch it, go check it out. It's one of my top performing videos, and I'd appreciate it if you left me a thumbs up, a comment, and a share. Whatever kind of love you can give me, I appreciate it. We're going to load this thing up. There's a lot of rats in there. All right, we're locked and loaded. I'm curious to see which one's gonna outperform the other, the live trap or the baited box. I can't wait to see. Whoa, I think there's a rat behind that thing right there. There he is. There he goes. I'm telling you, this place is loaded with them. Let me find out where the best place to put this box at. I want to put little cameras in here too to see if I can catch that on video as well. I want to capture all of this. Okay, this is where we're going to set it up. It's up against the wall. I think it's going to be a perfect place. All right, let's go get the Vulcan trap. All right, let's set it up right here. It's kind of clear of everything else. And hopefully those rats are going to climb up in there and get caught in that bucket. We'll see what we got. There's several rats in here. They're kind of afraid of me, but not really. It's almost like they think they own this thing, but we get ready to evict these guys, either with the Vulcan trap or with the bait box. Actually, I'm going to set it right here on this counter. There's all kinds of rat feces in here. They're all over. Hey, fun fact, did you know that the word rat actually means to gnaw? Yeah, you see, rats are constantly gnawing on things all the time. That's why they cause thousands of dollars worth of damage, because their teeth can grow up to 4 to 5 inches per year. Their teeth can grow down and then curl back up and then go into their head and kill them. So basically their gnawing habits is not something they just like to do. It's mainly a survival thing so they don't die. So they have to file those teeth down constantly. That's why they're chewing on baseboards or chewing on cabinets, chewing on sheetrock, chewing on, hey, guess what? Also stainless steel and even concrete. A lot of people don't know this, but rats' teeth are as strong as stainless steel. That blows my mind. Okay, I had the Vulcan trap set up. I have both bait boxes set up on the inside of here. I have my inside cameras set up so they can detect any type of motion. So I'm excited to see what happens. I have to share this with you. When I went in there to set the cameras up, there was already 2 rats that came out of one of the bait boxes. So I think the bait box is going to be our most effective way to control rats that nobody talks about. But hey, it's still real too early to see. So we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to check the Vulcan trap, and we're also going to check our bait boxes. So we're going to see what happens. Let's go. Okay, guys, it is time to see what's going to be the most effective rat control method that nobody talks about. Is it going to be the Vulcan bucket trap that has a 100% catch rate according to the manufacturer? Or is it going to be the bait box with the soft bait on the inside? Well, let's go check it out. I think we're going to check out the Vulcan bucket trap first. I'm curious. I like that design, and I really want this thing to work, but I've never used it before. But I do see it being an asset in our company. But let's go check that out first, and then we'll inspect the rat boxes and see if the bait is gone. Okay, here's our trap. Let's see if there's anything in it. It doesn't appear to have anything. Nope. kind of a bummer there's nothing in this trap. I was expecting at least maybe get 1 or 2 rats. It claims that it has a 100% catch rate. Maybe that's when the rats actually go up into it, it will catch them. But like I said, rats do have a neophobic behavior to them, which sometimes this bucket may have to be introduced into the environment for some times. And like I said, it could be several days, up to 2 weeks, but we don't always have that luxury of waiting around for 2 weeks for a rat to get into a trap. So now let's go check out the bait box and see, did they go in there and eat any of that bait? I'm curious to know that, because rats are neophobic, like I said multiple times. They could be avoiding this box as well. Just making sure ain't no rats coming out of that thing. I don't know about you, but they come out, they're gonna scare the mess out of me. Got our little key. Wow. All the bait is gone, it's shredded. They ate all of that. There's a partial one here. There's ants all in it. There's one bait left at the bottom. Wow, y'all see me load that. It was loaded all the way to the top. All 4 stakes were loaded up, and there's only one bait left. Let's go check the other one and see what we got out of that one. Wow, these jokers ate the paper and everything. Man, that's amazing discovery, because the rats did not want to go anywhere near the Vulcan bucket trap, but yet they had no problem going to these bait boxes and eating all the bait. We had other competing food sources in this barn with also the neophobic behavior from the rats, and it is proven that the rat box with the soft bait is the most effective rat control method that nobody talks about. And so if you're wanting to get rid of rats fast, get one of these tamper resistant rat boxes, and you can get big ones that go on the outside. You can put them in the garage. You can put them in the attic, or you can put them in the inside of your home. They also make smaller ones, 5 or 6 inches long, for mice. I will put a link in the description below. You'll also have a special key to get those in. We use those a lot inside houses, underneath sinks, because we don't want kids and we don't want pets and we don't want anybody to get a hold of them. We can put that one soft bait inside of that little mouse box that's tamper resistant, and we can still get immediate control. Listen, if you have any comments about rat control measures or rat bait or rat trapping or anything like that, put them in the comment chat below. I would love to hear from you. I love all of your comments. I love everything about you guys. Y'all just awesome. We have an amazing community here. And I, once again, thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. You guys rock. And so until next time, God bless.